that I have it all, but it's so empty, living behind these castle walls. These castle walls.
Alright, we're back. And now, I guess, same thing. They're making another push for the middle, and they use their howitzers that pound on my guys. Thankfully, I had another squad coming in, so. And this is how it all began. I don't know how, they must have had a sniper or something that got back here, and I didn't see him, but they just spam howitzers at my base. They spam airborne infantry, and they destroyed my whole base. You guys will see. This was the only thing I made. I think I was just panicking, and I was planning on going like right here and shooting at all of these things, but I couldn't really do anything at this point because they're literally in my base. So, and I don't know, apparently my allies didn't care much about this happening, so they decided they would just like lay back. And I think I'm not even sure if these guys do. Yeah, they do come and help. So I guess they cared a little bit, and they sent a grenadiers squad. But apparently everything else I didn't matter much, so I wasn't worth it because they didn't like me. But that's okay. I don't need people to like me. But yeah, I'm just trying to take all these guys out. And here's the rain of artillery that's now begun. They just obliterate my base. Like, I couldn't do anything. This is like all one consecutive shot, pretty much. I'm getting destroyed. They land more guys just when I needed. If I would have took the defensive doctrine, this would never, ever be able to happen. Because I would have the like MG42s on top of my buildings. Those guys would just get destroyed immediately. And now they retreat. Now my ally decides to come and help me, and my base is still being pounded. I'm trying to pump out as many engineers as I can before they do destroy my base. And to make things all even better, they are repairing the bridge here. And once they repair that, the Americans are going to come and help and push up on this. But thankfully, my ally came, and he was here to help me out. Let's see, it was 7 dials. Thank you. Because he pretty much like saved me in a way till he retreated because he was scared of some howies, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And now that bridge is almost repaired, and I'm complaining in chat how he just spammed RT. I want to see how many they have now. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 priests. And they're not even done yet. They make more. There's still more to come. Yeah, so one positioned 80 and 3 priests. So that's just fantastic for me. And they're still bombing my base. I've lost all my guys. No one's really helping me out. And now this bridge is gonna get repaired. They're gonna send guys across. I'm just getting destroyed. Oh no, I get a stormtrooper squad out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. So, I don't know. This was all I had. I didn't really have enough to make any armor from my Panzer Command or my Stratton Armory. And even though my base is destroyed, they're going to keep putting as much RT pressure on it. And that's when our best friend, the M4 Crocodile Sherman, comes by and decides to drop in, I guess. But thankfully, we had that AT Grenadiers that totally bailed on me. So now I have an M4 Sherman in my base. I guess we do have a Panzer, well, not a Panzer, excuse, I guess it is a Panzer, but the Marder 3 Tank Hunter. So that thing just obliterates the M4 crocodile, but there's still guys in my base, and all of this lovely stuff is happening while I'm still being bombed by their artillery. God, the biggest noob tactic, artillery spam. That's the biggest noob tactic I can think of. I understand that, yeah, that's like the kind of British's specialty. When you don't need to spam it though. It's cheap. You could have been focusing on getting something better. Oh god, it's just the worst thing you can do. Don't spam Panzers. And now all these lovely guys come to join us, which is just making me so freaking excited. And so all I have is a reinforcement squad of a few guys that you can call in once your base gets destroyed and you have no engineers left. So pretty much means you're getting screwed and this is your only option. So you can't do anything else. You have to repair your base before you can do pretty much anything. So oh no, I guess that was my plan. Just repair my base, screw everything else, screw the middle, screw attacking the enemy, repair my base. And now they're pushing up on the middle. Thankfully the ally that didn't cared enough to protect the middle. So whoever this guy was. And now this guy sent over a repair truck, but it gets screwed by the frickin' howitzers that are being constantly spammed. I don't think they've made any more. Look at, they have a priest and a howitzer firing at the same time, or a 25-pounder. And then they have two just sitting here getting ready for the next barrage that they're going to send out. And so, hold on. This was the American, this was a British, and this was American. I thought they had two Americans, but I guess not. I guess the British must have not been attacking at all, because they are just focusing on spamming and defending this little area, I guess you can call it, or whatever. So, yeah, I guess that's what's going on. And that Martyr 3 tank hunter, I can't tell how many times that thing saved us, and now one of the guys on the other team, one of the Americans, let's see, where is he? He's right here. He dropped for no reason. In a way, they had the advantage. They definitely had the advantage. At this, I'm getting pissed off, so I just send over all of the reinforcements I got, and I just charge them across, even though they have a bunker right here. I didn't care at all. Because that Mr. Bunker guy he had to go. So yeah, obviously they get like pinned and they go prone, but thankfully now I have like an engineer spam group that's gonna help me repair my HQ and get me some of my buildings back. So I'm still charging across. I didn't care about these guys at all. They could go die in a hole or something. But I did really want to get like be able to get my HQ back, which I now have. So, and what a surprise, they're gonna try and repair this again. And I said, hell no, they're not repairing it again. So I think I told my allies to get a Goliath ready for when that comes across, or whenever they finish it. So yeah, that was my game plan for them. But again, they're pushing up in the middle, but this machine gun takes them out pretty easily, and then I send in engineers for the hell of it. So now I am somewhat back in action. I have no other buildings though, but I didn't really want any other buildings because I was just going for an armored assault force. I wanted that Tiger tank so badly. I'd never used one in an online match, so I really wanted to get one. And they still have only the 125 pounder and then the 3 priests, and that was it. Wow, that's a cool looking gun, the 50 cal on that half track. And if you're wondering how you, like, if you never knew, like, I send this thing into action and it doesn't do anything, well, either you have to upgrade it like this guy, that thing's OP, or you have to just put a squad in it and they'll man the gun. So, and now they're trying to push again. They failed at setting up this heavy machine gun, so I picked up some machine gun from over here and just started pounding on them. I still didn't care at this point. I just wanted to get a Tiger tank. I did start remaking my Craig barracks so that I could get the walking Stokas, because those things are pretty good when you're fighting the British. And so now we're putting the fire down on them. We do take them out, I guess. And I don't even know, but an MG42 squad and a Panzer Shark squad, I've never seen anything more beautiful. Oh god, it's so freaking OP. It just destroys. And at this point, we're actually looking pretty good. We only have 1 Stoka at the moment, but we should have gotten more. But I think eventually, yeah, I get 2, I think. So I haven't started making them yet, but I do get some. Because I'm pretty sure I'm just saving up for the King Tiger, or not the King Tiger, excuse me, the Tiger, not the King Tiger, the King Tiger, that's the most beautiful thing ever. Oh god, you only get to use it once a game though, so still, it's amazing. And here comes an M8 armored car. I don't know how smart that was, knowing that you have this and all of the other anti-vehicle things we have. So, I don't know. And I'm kind of just laying back. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know why he wasn't using this thing, because I know there were a bunch of wrecks all over the map that we had that he could have repaired, but I don't know, I guess he didn't. I guess I'm not really laying back at this point, actually. I sent in my Volks Grenadiers to kind of take on these engineer squad and to try and take out the M8, which I almost destroy. It's so close, but I don't get it. And now, there we go. There's my baby, the Tiger tank. I wish that the King Tiger and the Tiger tank were in the same doctrine, but they're in different doctrines. If I had a Tiger tank and a King Tiger, oh my god, that'd be the most beautiful thing ever. I don't even know where. Oh, I know. One of my allies called in a V1 right here, and then now these are the Stokas shooting at it, and they pushed up again. I don't know what they're trying to do, and I think at this point I was just admiring the King Tiger and how awesome this thing is. We got like the MG42 gun port there, and then this giant gun in front. I don't know, this thing just looks amazing. I love it. And I thought soon I would be making my walking Stokas, but I guess I don't. And now we kind of push up here, except for this AT gun was kind of in the way, so we couldn't get past that, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But I don't know, I think we were just happy that we had the middle pretty locked down, except for these freaking engineers. I don't even know why, but I just sent up my heavy machine gun, even though I just saw they had an M10 and an M8. I don't know what I was gonna do, but I don't know, so I just pulled them back like immediately. And now I decide it's time to put this glorious piece of German engineering to work, and I send that thing in. it doesn't do much, but I was just happy to see it shoot. That was it. And this, guys, this is the same Martyr 3 tank hunter. It's still alive. I don't know how, but it's still alive. So now I have that thing in there, and there's a Panther in there, so I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna get screwed, if anything. And I try and push up, but I get stuck at all of this wreckage. It, like, any tank can push through this, except for that freaking AT gun that just is sitting there. You can't push past that. What does it say on there? Oh, it says Company of Heroes on the side, COH. It's funny. But yeah, we're getting pounded at this moment, and they see that I'm kind of stuck with my Tiger tank here, so they're going to get their wonderful artillery, their priests. They're going to start shooting at it, and they do get like one good hit off on it, but it wasn't that big of a deal. So now they have 1, 2, 3, and we took out their howitzer, but they built another and another. So they have 3 priests still, and then 2 howitzers. I do get my Tiger tank out, and I don't know, I feel like I do lose it, but I don't know how. And now I'm finally making 2 half tracks, so I'm gonna put those to some good use. I guess, yeah, I do make them into just walking Stokas, so. And the wonderful artillery spam's back. That's how, that's it. That's how powerful it is. It can oh, shit. You can win the game with it, or you can completely lose the game with it. So it's either the biggest help ever and you totally demolish everything with it, or just like you get destroyed by it. So, but sadly, on this map, if you let one King Tiger, 1 tank, any decent tank in here, it's gonna screw your whole setup. British, when they go for a artillery spam, they do not care about getting tanks. They can get the like Sherman Firefly, but this guy just says screw it, no. But his allies, they get like pinned back here, and we just come in and destroy it all. So and now they're making another push for the center, like whatever they got, but we call on a strike on them, and we had a Panther there, so there wasn't much they were going to do, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And I think, oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, at this point I'm starting to fire it with my Stokas, and I got another Stalk on steroids, so I just pulled him back here because I didn't want him to die, and I was I was repairing my Tiger tank, and then I have my Stokas firing now, and I think yeah, right here. I don't know, I kind of failed. I was trying to hit this and this, but I ended up hitting here, so wasn't that big of a deal though. And here comes some more lovely paratroopers, which I don't even know how he got in there, but he did. And this is a pretty epic shot. Obviously, it's got like some heat-seeking missile on it, and it goes forward, then it just swoops around and comes back. So, and before I can even do anything with my Stalk on steroids, they blow it up with freaking howitzers, and I was so freaking pissed off, so I just charge in here. I do lose, I die, because they do like an anti-tank strafing run right here. Yeah, that thing screwed my tank. I tried pulling him back. I thought I was actually going to get him back, but let's see, I don't even know how it died. think, yeah, the AT hit it. 33 XP for killing one of those. That's crazy. That's probably like half the bar in the commander where you choose your doctrine. Now I'm firing again with my Stokas, so I don't even know what I'm shooting at. Oh yeah, I was shooting here because I was expecting them to try and charge up here, but surprisingly they didn't. I think all they sent, yeah, they sent over a paratrooper AT gun. That was it. So yeah, I don't know. I was just expecting them to see that we had nothing on the island here, and they should have pushed. They had 2 Shermans sitting here. Like, is that really the best use? And I think this was the, yeah, it was the AI. Don't back out of games. If you back out of games, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's going to happen. Just this. Nothing else matters. Just this. That's how bad it is. And so now they do see that they should push over. So I guess they decided to. And I think the guy was hacking, but he followed my Stokas. He just knew exactly where they were. So that I pulled them, they shot him at here, so I understood if they would hit him here. Then I moved him here, but they shot him again. And then I moved them back here, and they kept shooting him, so I pulled them all the way back here, and I think they shoot him on the way that they're going there. And of course, they call in a freaking AT gun, but it doesn't even do anything. It misses it.
They're hitting our base.
And now there's an AT gun, and they can just completely see my base. So, luckily, this beautiful thing comes, my Tiger tank comes and obliterates them for the most part. Yeah, there they go. And I think one of the big things that I need to do, I really need to get my publishing limit up, because I'm gonna have to split this again. It's gonna be 3 videos, so I'll be right back, guys.